On a scale from 0 to 100, how often do you finish the tasks you start? Discipline can be defined as the ability to control and direct our actions, behaviors, and thoughts toward a specific goal. It involves the ability to resist distractions, overcome obstacles, and maintain focus and determination, even when facing difficulties or temptations. Having discipline isn't easy, but through it, we can develop armor for the mind. It can transform use into a sharp sword, winning battles in pursuit of our life goals. In this video, you'll discover 5 strategies to become disciplined. Strategy 1. Fantasy realization. This theory is based on a study by a psychologist named Gabrielle Tingan. She asserts that when people imagine a better future, reflecting on their current reality and what to do to reach that idealized moment, a need to act is activated in the brain, leading to the search for means of action to do what must be done. This study was conducted as follows. A group of people was divided into 3 groups. For the first group, they were asked to imagine a specific goal and how amazing it would be to achieve it. For the second group, they were instructed to focus on their current state and how bad it was. The third group was tasked with looking to the future, looking at the present, and vividly imagining the contrast between where they are now and where they want to be. The result was that people in the third group were much more likely to take responsibility for their own actions when it came to moving toward their goals. By making reality seem like an obstacle to achieving their goals, there was a mobilization of energy in pursuit of the desired future. The key idea is that if you mentally parallel where you are now and where you want to be, you are more likely to start directing energy toward your goals, making you feel disciplined. For example, to run a 10-kilometer marathon, you need to analyze where you are now and what you need to achieve sufficient physical conditioning. If you want to lose weight, you'll need to assess your current body status and develop an action plan to reach the body you consider ideal. The same goes for building a business and so on. The more I can visualize the obstacles that prevent the fulfillment of a particular dream, the more I can grasp what I need to do to achieve it. With that, I have a greater likelihood of improving my levels of discipline. Strategy 2. Change of environment. This strategy is simple and should be used every time the repetition of something is starting to become tedious. Changing the environment involves altering the location when we are not making progress in a particular activity. For example, if you are in the office writing an email or studying something and feel like you're not making progress, try changing your location. This change gives the brain a breather, allowing for better progress in task completion. Strategy 3. Environmental projection. To facilitate the discipline process, you need to project your environment in a way that makes it much easier. For example, if you're trying to be more disciplined about going to the gym, having your workout clothes and shoes nearby reduces the chances of skipping it. If you need focus to study something, put your phone away, turn it off, or disable notifications. Returning to the weight loss example, if you want to lose weight, having a chocolate bar in front of you won't help. Your environment should be designed in all these contexts. The idea is to make the process as painless as possible. After all, acquiring discipline requires a journey of saying no. You should prepare your environment with the aim of increasing the chances of achieving what you are setting out to do. This is a way to become more disciplined without needing willpower. Strategy 4. Monitoring. Here you will monitor your progress, managing how you spend your time on things that distract you from your goals. Only what is measured is managed, and what is managed can be improved. If you're trying to build muscle at the gym, everyone says you should track your workouts and take progress photos, because monitoring and seeing progress over time is a great source of motivation and therefore helps us be more disciplined with less effort. There are 3 reasons why monitoring the things you want to be more disciplined about really works. The first is motivation. Seeing our progress in something that matters to us is quite motivating and drives something called intrinsic motivation, where you do the thing for the sake of doing it. The second reason is that monitoring gives us a set of real feedback, because when we can see the result of the actions we are taking, we can adjust our actions accordingly. Thirdly, monitoring gives us a clear view of what is working and what is not working. With this, we can adjust the course. It becomes much easier to focus on the things that are actually driving the results you want. Other ways to monitor activities are through mobile apps for both physical activities and studies, management tools like Notion, ClickUp, physical calendars, agendas, etc. I must confess, I'm still an enthusiast of agendas. Strategy 5, transformation. Find a way to turn what you're doing into something more enjoyable. It's undeniable that when we feel good, we are more likely to be productive. This also applies to discipline, not that you will only do things you like. Taking this approach more hinders than helps, as it makes us immature. The issue is, there's an enormous list of things we can do to make what we're doing a bit more enjoyable. If you struggle to study, ask yourself, how can I make my studies a bit more pleasant? Could you have some instrumental music playing in the background while studying? Could you go to a different library or cafe every week to increase your focus? Do you function better with your study desk organized? Evaluate everything and make it all better for you. If you apply all these strategies, monitor your own progress, and stay consistent, you probably won't need to worry about discipline again.